Hello friends, Tanya here with Tinkering in Ink with Tanya, and today I get to share with you a new release from Spellbinders. These are the Picot Petite dies, and there are 4 sets in this collection. I was sent the ovals and the rectangles by Spellbinders to create with and share with everyone. This is a nesting die set, and it creates this lovely lacy, I don't know, it's picot. I guess that is a form of lace. That makes sense. So each of these layers creates a solid center with this beautiful edging all the way around. And if you lay the next size in the center, you'll get a frame plus the solid one inside of that. So here are each of the layers. There are 3 layers and a plain oval from the very center. And these are the layers as you lay them, the dies together to create the individual lacy edges. And surprise, surprise, they were really thinking, Spellbinders really was thinking. These ovals and rectangles, and I'm sure the circles and squares coordinate with the essential line of dies, which also has an oval, a rectangle, a circle, and a square set. So there's the essential dies with the dotted, like, mini circles all the way around inside the frame, or the essential glimmers. So the essential dies in the oval and the essential glimmer dies, glimmer plates also coordinate with the Picot Petite ovals, rectangles, squares, and circles. I love it. I love it. There's so much versatility. So this is a 5x7 card here that I'm showing you. And, excuse me, this largest oval does fit on a 5x7 quite nicely. It's a little too big for the A2 card, or the 4 1/4 by 5 1/2. But the next size down fills that card front very nicely. And the frames don't nest completely in with the oval dies from the essential ovals dies. There's a tiny bit of overlap. So if you wanted to, here I'm putting the oval on top of the frame, but if you wanted to create kind of a picture frame look, you could put the oval underneath that frame and just glue it around that little tiny edge that overlaps. This is the rectangle petite, Picot Petite etched dies set, and it's the same thing. You have the one, if you just use one of the dies, it creates this solid centered lacy edged design, and if you put the next size inside, you get the cutout frame. So you've got frames and you have solid panels with the frilly edges. And this is the rectangle essentials dies, which also has the piercing detail and the essential glimmer plates. And this is how they layer up between the dies, the 2 different sets of dies. And there is even a little tiny rectangle that will mat on top of the Picot Petite smallest rectangle. The dies, or the die cut pieces from the essential rectangles die set, I had sponged with a light blue color just to differentiate between the 2, help you see them a little better on camera. And here I'm showing you the glimmer foil plates for the essential rectangle glimmer plates, and how there are a few different options there. You can, of course, put a smaller frame on that. You don't have to use the one that's going to mat that completely. And this is what it looks like on a 5x7 card with the largest rectangle. And then the next size down, I really like how that looks. It sits nicely in the center of the 5x7 card. It also goes very well on an A2 card, but the largest one is too big, again, also for the A2 card. But it does give you some options for different size cards. And that is the smallest rectangle. Both of those frame up nicely on an A2 card. Now, as soon as I got these dies, I had to play with them. And here are some sneaky peeks of some upcoming projects and videos I will have in the next few days. Stay tuned. Be sure you subscribe and check out the description box below for any links. Thank you again. Bye-bye.